Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 442 podcast. I'm Azar Mathani, and as always, I'm joined by the wonderful Tommy Sondi.
That's me.
And the stoic Tony O.
Morning, boys. Yeah.
He's looking very stoic.
You sound, you sound very, sad, Tony.
I'm delighted to be here, you know? I am, contractually obligated to turn up to these at this point.
There it is. There it is.
And
there it is.
I am doing my bit because I would very much like to be on the beach at this point because, you know, certain man seem to be on the beach, so yeah, why not join them? But hey,
I'm just saying, hey, there's still a chance. There's still a chance, you know? City could lose 2 of their last 3. No, they need to lose 2 of their last 3. Arsenal win.
I tell you what, Arsenal City could lose 3 of their last 3, and Arsenal still wouldn't win it. Yeah. So that's where we're at.
One of those is the Chelsea too. So you know, City's winning that one. It's already written down.
Man, Tommy's been on the beach for a time.
I totally come
He's got a lovely tan going at this point.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Get your muscle shirt back on, and we'll hit the join me on the beach here. Yeah.
Get my Arsenal shirt back on. My Arsenal shirt.
Your muscle shirt. You know, your tank.
Muscle
get it
shirt.
back on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that what we're calling it?
I noticed you guys have decided not to go with that this week. Okay?
Yeah, last week, a listener.
You gotta leave him wanting more. You gotta leave him wanting more.
I think it was Manny actually last week said we've given up last week when he watched the video. Yeah. So figure I put on a shirt this time, but
Yeah.
Well, you know.
Should we start talking about the football?
Sure, why not?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Let's be professional.
I mean, let's not go that far. Arsenal 0, Brighton 3. All I've written down for this one is we'll have the material. So, Tony, I mean, that was rough.
Rough. I don't know. It felt like they'd seen the City results and they're just like, why bother turning up? There's no point. We're gonna finish second, you know. Yeah, Brighton. It was just such a weird performance. Like, it felt like Arteta had changed tactics. At the annex, we went full court press against Brighton, and like their whole idea is let the opposition press us and we'll play through them. And we called their bluff and we made them really uncomfortable. In this game, it's just like, you guys are good. Have the ball. We'll press you when you get over a certain point, and they just toyed with us for 90 minutes, basically. Once Martinelli went off, we had no threats.
Speaking of Martinelli, he was a threat. He had a nice challenge in this game too.
He should have been booked for that.
Should have been.
And I think subsequently, if he'd been booked, I think Caicedo would have been booked for his challenge on Martinelli. But the ref just didn't call anything.
It's too early. I think he's like, it's too early. You can't call it.
No, it's not. It was too early. It's just incompetent. Man, they gave an offside for a throw-in in this game. Like, the linesman called offside for
I saw that.
Yeah,
I saw that, and the moment I saw that, I thought of you, Tony.
Yeah, it's just like, this is what we're dealing with. But, hey, Arsenal, maybe this is just who we are without Saliba. Do you see the first goal? First goal?
Yeah.
Oh, I did. Kivior, my man, what are you doing?
Remember I was talking about David De Gea and how he bottled it when he felt a little bit of contact and started lying down in the penalty area. And I'm like, no center back ever gets away with that. And sure enough, someone steps on Kivior's foot. Okay, like, sure, your shoes come off. Maybe you're a little bit hurt. He's sitting down in the box. Managers are so soft, man. I'd sub you off instantly. If you're going down in that situation, you must be injured and out for a month. Like, honestly, you can't continue after that. There must be something seriously wrong with you. But, it is what it is.
I mean, the image of the ball gently bouncing over him as he sat down there.
Mental.
To let, was it Julian Enciso?
Enciso, yeah.
Scored that one.
Yeah.
shortest guy on the field scoring a header because your centre back is sitting down,
Look at that.
taking off his shoe.
We were praising this guy last week, and now it's sub him out right away.
He is good. He's good on the ball, but he needs to go to the gym, and he needs
hit the gym.
He needs to be left in the wilderness or the forest for a month. Honestly, he needs to get some hunger, man. Because there was a play he was with Ferguson. Now Ferguson just bullied the guy. I'm like, come on, man, you're a center back. I don't like seeing my center back getting bullied by anybody. You know what I mean? Like, if anyone's dragging you, kick him, drag him down. But he's just accepting being beaten.
You know what I want to see? I want to see Kivier come down here to Ontario. Tony's in Ottawa. There's plenty of good camping up there. You know, they can go spend a good time in the woods. You know, Tony would just leave him somewhere. You know,
what are you talking
just leave him.
Camping? I ain't going camping.
Bears.
I'm leaving with you.
You're not going.
We'll send it. We'll pack him off with Tommy. We'll pack him off with Tommy.
There you go.
Yeah, I'll show him some survival skills.
Have a Polish weekend. Yeah, but oh man, yeah. Maybe this is just who we are without Saliba, because we were on a 90+ pace with Saliba and the team. We're on like a 60-point pace, 63-point pace with Saliba out. So yeah, maybe we're just crap without him. No one played well in this game. Just Ramsdale was shit. Jesus was. Yeah, Saka was terrible.
He's been off for a while. Saka.
Yeah, he should be sitting down. I don't know why he played 90 minutes again in this game. It's just like, yeah, at this point, why even? I'm telling you guys, if we didn't have a pod to do, don't think I'd be watching any football.
One thing I noticed with Brighton, especially in this game, is Brighton are fantastic playing the ball out from the back. And they really just kind of sucked Arsenal in.
I don't know, man.
Hold on. They really kind of sucked Arsenal in, and then they go for that nice long ball over the top, and they have their runners going, and it was just so effective.
Yeah, because we let them do it.
In this game.
Because in the first 10 minutes, they were kicking the ball out of play. We just stopped. Once Martinelli went off, we just stopped pressing them. It was so strange. You can't tell me that Trossard can't apply a little bit of pressure on them. They just got so comfortable. And our fans got agitated because we're watching. We're like, man, why are we deferring to Brighton? They must have had 60, 70% possession in this game. It was so strange compared to how we played them before. Right. And when Martinelli started, I don't know if you guys realize, Mitoma was on the right wing to try and contain him, right? And then once Trossard came on, they switched Mitoma back to the left wing where he's way more dangerous. He was pretty ordinary in the first half. But we can talk tactics, we can talk all we want, but this team, I don't know, we need new players, man.
I mean, if you look at the goals themselves, they just came off Arsenal mistakes, and that Arsenal have got 9 points from the last 21. Mm-hmm. That sort of 7-game stretch is where City have reeled them in and then overtaken them.
I think
that includes the draws to West Ham, the draws to Southampton. The draw to Liverpool, the loss to City.
We've won two of the last 7. Yeah, so 5 games where we've dropped points.
A lot of the goals in this period have come from mistakes. You think back to the draws with West Ham and Southampton, the ones where Arsenal were leading and then made mistakes. You look at the goals in this game, like Undav's goal, I believe, comes from Trossard trying to play a blind pass around the corner first time. When he had, with the outside of his left foot as well.
That was Trossard.
When he had options to use, his right to play that. He could have taken a touch and laid it off to, I think Tierney was wide open on the left-hand side as well.
Could have turned around.
But he...
Could have turned around, man. He
had the time to turn around. Ball just bounces right back in the penalty area, and Undav, fair play, that was a lovely, lovely finish from him. But, right under the crossbar. But
okay,
it's get the first one in early, you know.
Yeah.
But
it was...
Arsenal have been shooting themselves in the foot.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Arsenal have been shit, but yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
I was being kinder.
Yeah,
but they have been shit.
Yeah.
April 1st, man. April 1st, Arsenal were what kind of point lead you guys? 8-point lead April 1st?
8 points.
8 points.
Yeah.
And now we're mid-May, and it's you're 5 points back now.
I have no idea.
Yeah, well, it's something. It's like,
Genuinely,
what a
I have
swing!
no idea.
Like what a bottle job right there. You know what I mean? The only worst bottle job this season would be if United lose to Liverpool in the top 4 race.
I'm
That's
sorry.
The only,
Hold
that's
on.
the only worst. Yeah, yeah.
Recatching
Are we?
strikes.
Yeah.
Recatching strikes.
Aren't you
here.
like 12th?
We're not bottling.
Having
It's-
spent like
Nah.
5 times what anyone has spent.
But we never
And
had
you're
a
not-
lead. Tony, we never had a
We
lead.
all
of
started
anything.
on the same number of points. You have bottled the season. Like, yeah, it's
There is
true.
no season. No,
You are Tommy. You are 12th.
Tony makes a compelling point
Yeah.
here.
We started the same number
We all
of
started
points.
at 0.
Yeah.
Yeah, great observation there, Tony.
Yeah, well, okay. And you spent like 5 times what anyone has spent. A year you are talking about bottle jobs. Like your
Yeah.
manager is Lampard, okay? You have
Well,
bottled the
not
season.
not for long. Apparently.
Oh, you don't know that? you
Well, we're
don't
gonna be
know that
talking
for
about
sure.
it, so we better be right on that.
Okay. You never know, but yeah.
Hey,
All right.
hey, I'm just saying.
And
I'm
also,
just saying. Listen.
your new manager is the bottle job. So I'm just saying. Okay. Yeah. You
Hey.
brought this up. I have
You
plenty
know what?
of ammunition to
what?
fire back.
I'm just
Okay.
thinking there, like, I'm looking, you know what? I forgot, I left that one team, you know, there's Spurs Botland this season, too. They have a good top 4 chance, too.
He's
So,
changing
listen,
tack. He's changing
I'm just,
tack.
I'm just wondering who's the biggest bottle job
Chelsea.
this season, you know?
Chelsea.
I don't
You
agree.
are
I don't
12th.
agree.
Okay? You
I
are
don't
the
agree. Yeah.
you're the Richarlison of football teams. Flop of the season. Chelsea.
When did we celebrate anything and not get called back for us? Nothing.
You celebrated Mudryk. You celebrated Felix. You
Oh,
celebrated
yeah.
everybody.
You know what?
It's-
Fair point, Tony. I give you that fair point. We did celebrate those as big signings, and they were duds. So yeah,
Yeah, you guys signed Aubameyang, man.
yeah. We didn't celebrate that. I'll tell you that for sure.
Oh, you seem pretty happy on the podcast. I
I
remember.
can guarantee you, I was not happy about that. You take that back, Tony. Take that back right now.
I don't have to take anything back, man. You could have been right there, just humble in your corner, but you started firing shots with bows and arrows.
Whatever.
Like,
Whatever. You bottle it. You bottle just like against Leicester. You had the title. You bottled it.
we slapped you home and away, man. Like,
They're up there, man.
Sit down.
Whatever.
Sit down.
Take those wins. You know, slapped us home and away.
I am
Southampton.
taking the wins.
Southampton slapped us home and away, and they're relegated right now. So there's that.
That's
They're
not
taking that home.
That's not a
They're taking
plus
that
for
home,
you.
yeah.
That's not a
Yeah.
plus for you.
It's nothing to celebrate beating us home and away.
Oh, I'm not
this season.
celebrating it. I'm
Yeah.
pointing out that you guys have been the bottle jobs of the season.
Okay,
All right.
Well, I'm just
There
saying
are,
you
there
guys
are
are up there.
fans who can come at me. Man United have won a trophy this season. If they fire shots at me, I can be like, okay, you have something to talk about. Like, who else is there? Man City fans, sure, but you know they don't tend. Yeah. You,
Tony.
I
Tony,
mean-
they won a trophy. What trophy they care about? Cup? Is that so they earned?
look at this guy.
They earned.
Oh, hang
Look
on,
at
hang
this
on,
guy.
hang on.
They earned the
All
top.
right,
Oh,
Tommy.
What the hell?
I'm waiting in.
Yeah.
I'm waiting in here, Tommy. How did Chelsea
You
do
have
in all
not
their
suffered
competition?
enough, man. Honestly. Yeah.
Man,
Hey,
you
I'm on the
think
beach.
back, guys,
I'm on
to
the beach,
last
boys.
season when United were the joke of the league.
Mm-hmm.
I was not this happy at the end of the season.
Yeah, this guy is so happy, man. It's
See-
nuts.
see-
What
Because-
kind of
because
twisted?
I know.
Perverted
I know
sense
when
of
to
self
switch
do you
off.
have
I know when to switch off the
that
season.
You just, Jesus Christ, Tommy.
Yeah. Hey, I got my feet up here, all right, and I'm just relaxing.
Uh huh.
That's it.
Yeah. Relaxing on
This man is too relaxed.
the beach with his
Too
sniffles.
relaxed
Oh,
for how
oh,
bad
don't worry
his
about
team
it.
is.
It's all good.
All right.
Yeah.
That's all
You
good.
guys better be decent next season. If you are shit again,
Oh.
like
Well, I'm putting a lot of money on that one, so a lot of stake on that happening. Anyhow, we should probably move on, eh? Yeah, there are games this weekend, I think.
yeah, we could talk
We'll
about Chelsea if you
move
want.
on if you stop chatting nonsense. We'll get to Chelsea in a second. They don't deserve second billing on this pod, let's be real. Everton 0, Man City 3. City extending their lead at the top. Ilkay Gundogan won this game for them with 2 goals. And the first one was a thing of absolute beauty. The touch off the thigh and the little flick over the shoulder, just... He's different class. I really hope City don't manage to re-sign him because his contract's up this summer. There's talk that Barcelona want him, and Ilkay, if you're listening, go to Barcelona. Weather's nicer. You'll have a great time. They'll pay you a shed load of money and probably try to take it back in a year or two. But Jesus, what a player!
That's goal of season contender for me. I'm not saying it is the one, but that touch and finish was so silky.
It was a really nice goal. He's one of the best players in the box, I think. Like, maybe apart from Haaland. And even then, I think he has a bit more ingenuity in the box, like in tight spaces, than Haaland, so to speak. But, yeah, they're spoiled for riches, man. They have so many special players. Yeah, really good. The free kick, I mean... I don't know.
It's a nice free kick, but I'm not sure if Pickford it's not that much power on it.
Yeah, and it wasn't right in the corner. I don't know. Felt like Pickford, maybe a keeper with longer hands, saves it. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And then Haaland got his customary goal. What was it? I think just a header from the edge of the 6-yard box.
I stopped checking. How many goals does he have? Like, I just stopped checking.
He's on to 50 for the season, I'm pretty sure, in all comps.
In the league, what is that, 35 now, probably?
I guess. I believe it. I stopped paying attention after he broke the record.
Oh, did you? It's 36. I wonder if he gets 40 this season.
I'm not going to lie.
Hey,
I expected it to be more. But, yeah, okay.
It's only because he missed a couple of games with injury,
Yeah.
When?
He has as many goals as the entire Chelsea team.
Yeah. Oh, more, right? Or
No, you guys managed to catch up because you scored twice this week.
Hey.
And 3 times last week. That's the only reason you managed to catch up to Erling Haaland.
So when's the last time City have dropped any points?
Like 12 games ago. 12 games ago or something.
Like, are they not on, what's the record for most consecutive wins? I know it's
City. I think 17 or something
17?
Crazy like that. Well, it might be 17, 21. Who knows, man?
Yeah, I was going to say, could they catch the record by winning out this season? But probably not.
No, not by winning out this season. But, hey, titles still mathematically on. Tony.
Mathematically.
18.
You have hope.
18 is the record.
Yeah, Man City.
Yeah, of course,
yeah.
I enjoyed how you completely just ignored me there, and I understand.
My brain. Sorry, what did you say?
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. All right. Like I said, on the beach. So,
yeah.
Well, I mean, speaking of beaches, let's move on to Chelsea. Chelsea 2, Forest 2. Nice of Raheem Sterling to finally show up this season.
Yeah,
where's he been all this time? How much did he cost? 60 mil last summer?
It shows up right on time to say, "Oh yeah, hey, maybe we will keep this guy. He can score." Just so he keeps the contract.
All right, if you want to sell him, who are you selling him to? Who's buying Raheem Sterling?
He's not going anywhere. No one's buying him.
I tell you what, he'd do well for a lot of people. Your team's he's probably a top scorer, isn't he?
I don't really I haven't been paying attention to top scorers at Chelsea.
Might be Kai Havertz. There's not that many goals to go around, so someone scores too.
Whenever someone scores, it's like, yeah, he might be top scorer. Yeah, it's true. He could be, right? Like, it only takes 2 or 3. Yeah.
It was nice to see Edouard Mendy back in the starting lineup as well. He immediately fucked up. You made a very weird face at me there.
Yeah,
Tommy.
well, nice. I don't know. For some people, nice to see. For others, it's like.
It's just he seems like a perfectly reasonable guy. Nice to see him get a run out.
We're probably just shopping him. That's probably why he's getting a run out.
Oh, well, his value's not going up. I'll tell you that much after that performance.
No, definitely not.
You're better off keeping him on the bench. Keep his value high.
Just get on the bench, and hope for $5 million here or there. But he's really
bad. Yeah.
Well, injuries didn't help, but also, he's
injuries. He was terrible before. Yeah,
well,
the injuries probably did him a favor. Honestly, it took him out of the limelight. He was terrible. He's been terrible for a year. But
it's
I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened there. Because he was decent.
I think he just had a one season and a half of just like he was extremely confident and
then he threw one in his net.
One season wonder, and then you know what? There you go. It's gone.
Yeah, that can happen.
Yeah,
Threw one in his net and lost his head. Yeah.
Yeah. But in terms of the game, you know what I mean? We I obviously did not expect to win.
Chelsea have City, United, and Newcastle. Good Lord.
Yeah, we have. We can really play a part in some of those seasons.
Okay.
But I'll tell you this: it's not going to happen. It's just going to be fizzled here.
You'll draw with United.
Yeah.
Because,
that's guaranteed.
Yeah,
that's guaranteed.
that is guaranteed.
Yeah.
0-0 draw.
Yeah, so we'll help Liverpool a bit out in terms of their chances. Wait, are you guys are at home for that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, it doesn't matter.
Nope, it doesn't.
But yeah, I mean, okay, great to see Sterling score a couple goals. Defense was still crap. Goalkeeping was crap. I mean, Kovacic is just a guy that's like, there's a lot of talk about him potentially going to City or potentially leaving. You could see in his play, he's gone. He's on the beach as well. This guy's he's ready to go, and I think it's a point that I like the guy as a player, but he's clearly does not want to be there.
It's probably for the best that he's on the beach. Opens up a little bit of space in that dressing room. Maybe you can actually fit your players
another player in there. Yeah, Loftus-Cheek now is apparently the one that's getting the room. And to be fair, he's played decently.
Did he start this game?
No, Kovacic started.
Oh, okay.
And yeah,
I see Felix started this game.
It is, on the other hand, a pretty good point for Forest. It keeps them 3 points above the relegation zone. What does their running look like? They have Arsenal and then Palace. So I think it's good for them to pick up a point before that Arsenal game, maybe. And then Palace have been in a decent run of form as well. So
that's
every point very helpful there.
That's final day, right? So Palace have been good. So that's not easy. That's not easy as Forest. So if Everton or Leeds pick up points, they'll be in trouble still.
But the big talking point after this game, though, is that Chelsea have apparently agreed to terms with, as Tony pointed out, the chief bottler himself, Mauricio Pochettino. Tommy, how are we feeling about this?
Well,
I think that's Tony. I will say, I think that's rough on poor old Poch.
No, it's not.
Like him.
The man went to PSG and didn't win the title. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he literally played Messi out of position and couldn't figure out, where he plays for a whole season.
With disappointment.
So in that context, Tommy, how do you feel?
Yeah.
Well, hey, he hasn't put pen to paper just yet. You know what I mean? Like Tony says, until he sees that, you know what I mean? It's not official. But it's been, I'm sure they've been in talks for weeks now. And it's in only now. Like, I'm refreshing right now to see if you see the official photo, but there's nothing announced just yet.
Tommy attempting to skillfully avoid the question.
How do I feel? I mean, this guy is Tottenham's probably the Tottenham legend. For the Spurs fans, they love the guy. Took him to certain heights. They didn't really win much, but it took him to certain heights.
Win much.
Win anything. But he's proven, I guess, to do well with younger squads, work them hard, have a team that will press. We do have a certain amount of younger players, so I feel like he will.
You have a certain amount of every kind of player.
He will have a something to work with for sure, and I think he will make an impact. Am I psyched about this? No, I say I'm very.
I have listened to Tommy slander Poch for years. This is great.
We are eating this up right now. This is very tasty.
I will say, it could have been worse. It could have been Lampard getting the reins for another year or two. So I'm thankful for that. Okay, Pochettino. I was really hoping we get Julian Nagelsmann. That was my number one choice. I was also very psyched about who was it? Louis Saint-Week that was potentially linked up with us. So yeah, we didn't get the managers that I was hoping we'd get. It'd be interesting to see. I don't know if he's going to hit the ground running. At least he'll have a whole preseason to work with the squad. I'm sure we'll sell a bunch of guys. He'll pick who he wants. I don't know what to expect from Pochettino and Chelsea, guys. I don't think it's going to be great.
In fairness, I think in terms of the manager that you could get, for Pochettino, we have been saying he needs to rehab his image a little bit, especially because he waited so long to get a job, and then it was the PSG job, and that was a disaster. Now he's waited a while since then. And, mid-table Premier League side seems about right.
Yeah. That's, what was it? Southampton was mid-table, right, when he was with them, so he did good stuff with them. Yeah.
I think you're at least a couple of spots higher than Southampton were when he took over.
Good.
My only concern with Poch is he hasn't shown capacity to work with star players or like big signings. I actually think he's a good coach. I think he shares a lot of issues that Arsenal's current manager share in terms of, having the ability to coach a certain kind of mentality in crunch moments. But actually, I don't know, man. I wonder if the Chelsea fans are going to warm to him as well. It feels a bit Benitez.
Well, I'll tell you this. Remember Rafa Benitez?
I was about to say
we did not warm to him.
No. I mean, Rafa Benitez is difficult to warm to. Yeah. Pochettino's teams play much better football than Benitez.
They will.
Fair enough.
They will.
Yeah.
They will. I'll give you that for sure. But I mean, I think if the results go away, you'll just forget about it, and he'll be like, "Oh yeah, great manager." Who cares that he was with Spurs before? I think it's more it's more heartbreaking for Spurs fans.
Heartbreaking.
Yeah.
To see him go to Chelsea.
They continue to suffer.
I love the story that they leaked. Tottenham reject Nagelsmann. It's like, okay, this is the first time the entire media have looked at a story and just got, okay, sure, you guys rejected Nagelsmann. Sure.
I don't think they rejected. I think they said, we're not even looking at him.
Well,
we didn't even consider him.
Walking away or something.
You didn't consider one of the best managers available on the market. Yeah, get it real. Like, you guys, that's a joke.
Who's left? Potter's left.
Is it Ryan Mason? Ryan Mason in there?
Yeah, Mason's in charge right now.
Yeah.
He's the interim,
Give him a
shot. Potter's the only one left.
He's the one that makes sense.
Unless they give it a big sum. Yeah. Once he walks, But,
Potter makes sense in that regards. One more thing I say about Pochettino is I think Tony hit the nail on the head there with big players, big names. That's the worry. Is can he get egos in check? But I think also it's going to help if Chelsea's behind the scenes can be a little bit less chaotic. Sell some players, have a smaller squad, have more stability within the club. I think will also greatly help him. And if that's not there, then it's going to be the exact same result. And it's going to be no change.
If you look at how big is Chelsea's squad right now? 30-something players. And then you add in the guys 36. That they've... Jesus fuck.
And that's not including the loan
players. You add in... Exactly. Yeah. You add in... and the guys that they've signed who haven't joined up yet. Your Nkunkus, your Malo Gustos. Then you add in Lukaku, who's coming back as well. That's a big decision that Pochettino and Chelsea need to make this summer.
Hudson-Odoi is coming back.
Hey, Hudson-Odoi is coming back.
Hudson-Odoi, let's guys get Rio. This guy.
No, but he's on your books. That's the point.
Coming back.
But he'll be sent on loan again. He'll be gone. Let's be real.
I'm just saying, chaos might not be stopping, but. We've been chatting about them briefly already. Let's quickly chat Spurs, because they lost 2-1 to Aston Villa, keeping Aston Villa's European hopes alive and officially ending Spurs' interest in the Champions League for next season.
Can they still finish in the
Harry
conference?
Kane continues to get his goal. Oh, yeah, Spurs definitely can.
Okay. That's good.
They're like 6th, I think.
Oh, so they're 7th. So they're in the conference zone.
Oh, they are 7th.
Amazing.
Yep, tied on points with Villa now.
I need them to finish 7th. I don't want them to finish 8th. Yeah, go back to the conference. Kane getting his customary.
Kane, I mean,
winning a penalty.
That's yeah, very much winning one. Spurs season is done. Whatever position they finish. The big question now becomes, what do they do with Kane this summer? Because he's going into the last year of his contract. Do they hang on to him, try to see if he can put them back into the top four with the new manager, whoever, whether it's Big Sam or Potter or whoever they decide to appoint, or do they try to cash in on him this summer?
Kane's a loser. He's gonna stick around.
Honestly, that was what was in my head about Kane. It's just like, this guy cares too much about stuff that doesn't matter. Like, I don't know, man. To me, it shouldn't be a question. He should be out of there. You can't call yourself serious and stay at Tottenham. Like, he hasn't won anything in his career, and I don't think he's there's a chance that Spurs could be in the relegation scrap next season. You look at the way teams have swung one way or another of late, it doesn't take much for you to drop down there. And Spurs are that much of a mess. Kulusevski all of a sudden doesn't know if he's going to stay, by the way. Like,
yeah,
I don't know, man. To me, it should be a no-brainer. If you feel you're a winner, go prove it. Go to an environment that you can, show up, because the chances you've had to win something, you're saying you can't score 2 penalties against France, you go missing in the Champions League final, you come third in a 2-horse race. Like, I don't know, maybe you are a loser, like Tommy said.
I can honestly see Tottenham going the route of Everton. They splashed all this cash on signings that just haven't worked out. Like Richarlison was a 60 mil.
60
has
mil?
not worked.
Officially the flop of the season.
Yeah,
60 mil.
For sure.
60
60 mil, yeah, for sure. And you know what I mean? A lot of their signings, Kulusevski worked out, like you said. He's probably going to go. I thought Perisic has not worked out for the most part. Very bad. So yeah, honestly, Tony, you're not. I don't think that's a far off statement to say they could be, down at the bottom of the table next season.
You take Kane out.
I don't think they'd be at the bottom next season without Kane. But
or down
let me ask you something.
With the way some teams are, I could see them dropping into the bottom half.
If Kane is not in that team, honestly, are they that much better than Leicester? Are they that much better than Everton?
I think better than Everton. Come on now.
Where are these players? Where are the players?
I think Son would at least walk in. He's been rough this season, but I think he would walk into that Everton.
He's going to be a year older.
There's a lot of Spurs hate on this pod.
Okay,
but,
I didn't say that. I said, are they that much better? Was what I said. They're better. They'll be better.
Wow, you have to quantify that much for.
Okay, Leicester then.
This amount.
Let's say Leicester then. They have Jamie Vardy. They have Tielemans. They have Harvey Barnes. James Maddison. What are they? 19th?
I would say Barnes, Maddison, maybe Tielemans. He's been atrocious this year though.
Yeah.
Barnes and Maddison get into that Spurs squad instantly.
Tielemans gets in their squad.
He does.
100%.
Spurs midfield is crap.
Especially with Bentancur injured. Yeah, Tielemans gets in too.
Mm-hmm.
But it will be interesting to see what happens with them if Kane goes. Is it better to have Kane because his goals will keep them afloat, or is it better to sell Kane and have the money to reinvest?
Better to sell.
Do you trust them to reinvest?
Kane's not going to be there forever. Better to sell and start planning for the future, in my opinion. So I hope he stays. Yeah,
that's what they tried. That's what they tried with Bale, and that didn't work out at all. So,
in fairness, didn't they got Toby Alderweireld, or was that later?
Was he not with the Bale investment?
Well, they got
Ericsson.
Ericsson.
Bale investment had guys like
Ericsson, yeah.
Ericsson was there before Bale, no?
No,
he was part of
He never played with Bale.
He was part of the Bale.
Oh,
he was the cheapest signing, and I think he was the best.
He was the only good one, because the other ones were guys like Lamella and stuff.
Yeah,
I was just this is rubbish.
He scored some rub on us.
One against Arsenal too, right?
Good for one a season.
Mm-hmm.
But let's move on from Spurs. Man United 2, Wolves 0. This was nice. This was straightforward. This was less stressful. I preferred this. Wolves are
Terrible.
more on the beach than Tommy is right now. Like,
That's saying
genuinely,
something,
I don't think they created a chance in this game. It was good. So good to have Rafa Varane back. Immediately calm things down a little bit in defence. Let us move Luke Shaw back to left back, which meant we're not playing either Dalot out of position or a very out of form Tyrell Malacia. Just calm stuff down a little bit at the back, and then we didn't create too many chances, but we did get the very rare, very elusive Anthony right foot assist. So, God bless.
I see.
Yeah, tapping for Martial, and then again.
I read somewhere that's his 9th Premier League goal in 3 years. That is nuts.
I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, because he was injured most of this season. We shipped him out on loan for half of last season. He was also injured last season, and I don't know what he was doing the season before.
It's nuts, man.
It's time to move on.
No, we need to move on from him this summer.
Yeah.
We need a striker.
He needs
so
to go back to
badly,
France.
So,
honestly,
I bet
he needs to go back to France.
pull a Lacazette.
Yeah, he's top scorer, man.
Lacazette's
he
fucking
is on
killing it,
fire.
man.
Yeah. He's Leon legend, Leon hero. Yeah. It's nice to see Garnacho. I like Garnacho.
Oh man,
It's a great finish. Yeah.
It's so direct.
The only other player you have that can score that is Rashford. You know, you need more of that type of player. There's no way Sancho would pass it back. Anthony would do whatever.
This is why I want Kane to stay at Spurs, because he could fit in this United squad very nicely.
I would be very happy with some Harry Kane on our team. But no, it was good to get a nice, calm 2-0 win at home. We need, I think, 2 more wins out of 3 to guarantee top 4. So
feeling better, huh?
Oh man,
he's feeling
no. I'm so stressed. I'm so stressed. If you fed me a piece of coal, I'd crap out a diamond. I am so stressed.
I think you're fine. No.
I'm not listening to any of this from you people.
Come on.
Don't look at me like
honestly,
that. Honestly, I see the way you're
I
looking at me.
think you will beat Chelsea this time. That's what I think.
Don't say these
I
things.
know, but
Chelsea
Tony, Bournemouth away. It's up in the air, that one.
Yeah, but if they beat Chelsea, they're good, no? Or
just one more win.
We need one more. We need two more wins. Out of 3.
Okay. I think Israel should be nervous.
I am not. Fuck you, Tommy. Yeah. I mean, points are nice. I like points. Points are good. Points keep me healthy, keep me happy, keep me safe. And speaking of points, Leeds United managed to pick one up off Newcastle in a 2-2 draw. First point on the board for Big Sam since his appointment. Newcastle dropping points for the second game in a row, and this is one that they would have really been expecting to win. Maybe guess them looking over their shoulders, nervous a bit because they're tied on points with Man United now. Liverpool breathing down our collective necks. You say that. What do you guys make of this
one?
You
say that, and make fun of United for being nervous, but Newcastle have Brighton and Chelsea, and a Leicester that's fighting for relegation. They have a kind of a tough run-in, actually. Kind of a tough run-in.
They have Brighton.
We'll leave it at that.
Leicester.
I don't know.
Leicester can't defend.
Don't disregard these teams fighting for their actual,
What, Chelsea?
lives. No, Leicester.
Leicester are crap. I'm sorry.
Still.
Yeah.
Leeds are crap. Leeds are crap, and they got a point from Newcastle.
I think Leeds have more fight than Leicester. Personally, I think Leicester are I don't know. We were talking about this. I felt this was a bad result considering the game for Leeds. I think you need wins at this point. I don't think points do all that much. When you're in a position to win, they conceded 2 penalties in this game and missed one themselves. Why are you giving Bamford a penalty to take? You've seen his season, and he's missed 2 before.
Yeah.
Like, at some point, you need to learn that this guy's just not going to score goals under pressure. They have Rodrigo. They have anybody.
Rodrigo's right there.
Yeah.
Rodrigo is right there. He's having a brilliant season.
Couldn't believe it.
What's been a bad team this year, and Yeah, I mean, they had Newcastle on the ropes for a
They
while
did.
in this one,
Like-
and then they let them back
I think
in.
they conceded right after missing that penalty.
They did.
Right?
Yeah.
So it swung in
Yep.
like 90 seconds or something like that. Yeah.
They
Anyway.
could have been up 2-0. They could have been up 2-0, and then just like that, they're down or they're tied. But yeah, I think everyone knew that Bamford was going to miss that penalty before.
Honestly, I
We
think
all
Bamford knew.
Yeah,
He was
he
shitting
knew.
himself. Yeah?
But no, my point is, Tony, is like, listen, I get it. At this tight of season, you need wins, but you take, and they should have got the win. It's going to feel like a loss, but you take the point, and the point is still good, and it still helps them, because if they didn't get that point, then they'd be 2 points behind Everton, and they're only 1 point back. A draw can get them out of relegation zone potentially, so it's not the worst, Tony.
Who do Leeds have? Who do they have? They have West Ham United and Tottenham. I don't know.
That's
I
not a
that's
bad
not
run.
bad at all.
Yeah,
It's
but it's not
a
great.
bad
Like,
run-in.
I don't know, man. I just feel Leeds they're where they are for a reason. So you never know. I don't
They
know.
are there for a reason, but also like if you compare, like, it's a West Ham team whose entire focus is going to be on the Europa Conference League. Like, West Ham rotated 9 players
Yeah,
this week.
they-
If they win their semi-final second leg, they're probably going to be resting players again.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have Spurs, who are frankly just sleepwalking at this point. It's not the worst.
Everton
run
have
attack.
Wolves.
You could have much worse.
Everton have Wolves and Bournemouth, though.
Okay, Everton have a better run.
Yeah.
After watching Wolves this week, I'm like, yeah. Anyway, you want to be playing Wolves at this point
Yeah.
of the season.
If you're desperate, that's a team you want to play. I don't know. 71 goals conceded. My God. Just stood out to me. That's nuts, man. Leeds. They deserve to go down.
Do they have the worst defense in the
Oh,
league?
Yeah.
by far.
Yeah.
By
Yeah.
far, yeah.
I was just like, because I know it was Bournemouth for a while, but
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Leeds have
Bournemouth has 69.
overtaken
Yeah, it's
them.
only 2
Bournemouth
goals,
69, yeah.
Yeah.
But honestly, you look at both their run-ins, like there's opportunities for them to get points. It's not absolutely awful for either team.
I personally think the bottom 3 teams have been the worst teams. They should just go down. Yeah. I think.
I don't disagree
I don't
with that at
disagree
this
either.
point.
Yeah.
But,
On Newcastle side, should they be nervous about top 4?
I mean, if they don't make top 4 from this point, then I don't know what to think about that.
I mean, we've already gone over their run-in. Brighton next is a tough game.
Yeah.
If they drop points or lose or draw there,
They're vulnerable.
that could start sending alarm bells ringing. Leicester after that, 100% has to be a win, and then Chelsea on the final day.
Has to be a
we'll
win.
see where they're at going into it.
Well, it has to be
But-
a win as well.
Has to be a
It
win.
will be a win.
I think.
Is that enough
it's
though?
what,
If they
2
win, if they,
2 wins from 3
two is
should
enough.
be enough.
Yeah.
okay, because they play the same number of games as Liverpool. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think they will be fine. The thing is,
I also think
Liverpool
they'll be
are on this run, but I still expect them to drop points somewhere.
They've not been playing well.
No, they've not. But they're on. But having
Fucking annoying
said
that
that,
they keep winning.
they have Leicester, Villa at home, and then Southampton.
I'll tell you where
Yeah,
they're. Yeah.
3 wins. They're gonna have 3 wins.
Yeah.
No. I'll tell you where they're gonna drop their points.
Shut up,
I'll tell
Tommy.
you
No,
where.
you're a jinx. You're not allowed
I'll
to
tell you
speak
when.
anymore. Don't you
Yeah.
dare fucking
Tommy's
speak.
gonna say something
dare fucking
crazy
speak.
like Leicester.
We're gonna...
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll get
yeah,
there.
We're moving
We'll
on.
get there.
We're
Yeah.
moving on. Southampton. Southampton became the first team relegated this season after losing 2-0 at home to Fulham, I believe. Yeah. I mean, I watched James Ward-Prowse's interview after this game, and, like, even he seemed to think it was inevitable, and when your players think it's inevitable, there's no chance you're staying safe.
Does a Premier League club sign him up in the summer?
Oh, absolutely. For the set pieces alone, like someone at least in the lower mid-table should be signing him.
Yeah,
If I'm James Ward-Prowse, do you want to leave Southampton for a lower league table? I don't know. You could help them come back up.
Exactly right. You could stay up. Or not stay up, but come right back up.
I wouldn't be. I wouldn't surprise me if he spent a season with Southampton in the Championship trying to get them promoted. But they're going to lose a lot of talent.
Yeah.
Like the likes of like Bella Kotchap, Lavia, Alcaraz looks quite good. So I wouldn't be surprised there's some teams in for him. So we'll see what happens with them in the summer.
If they lose Lafia, that's
stay.
huge. I think if they lose Lafia, that team's just not very good. In certain, like their strikers are terrible, right? Just been a big part of it. What's the tall Nigerian guy? I can't remember. The one they signed in January. He's been shocking.
I didn't even realize they signed
Onuachu, yeah.
tall Nigerian guys.
Onuachu, he's been
genuinely don't know who that is.
Yeah.
Follow football every week. Don't know
Tony
who
didn't
that
even
is.
know his name either, so yeah, you're okay.
I think it's signing from Belgium or something. He's been terrible. Yeah, Walcott's still starting games. Maitland Niles are starting games. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a season for them.
I mean, it's a deserved relegation,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
They're one of those teams that they've hung around longer than I thought they would. Like every season at the start of the year, I would predict Southampton to go down, and they'd always finish 16, 17,
They finally done it.
inevitably.
Yeah. Ever since that era that they sold Mane, Van Dijk, like they sold all of the Schneiderlin, Pele, like yeah, they really dropped off. Did they have Alderweireld? They had Alderweireld,
They had
right?
Alderweireld, yeah.
Man.
Hey, there's a name I haven't heard in a while. It's Pele, who's he was shipped off to China or something.
Graziano
Graziano,
Pele,
yeah.
like that season or two at Southampton, he was fun. He was very fun.
They had a team that was pushing for Europa League at one point.
They were finishing under Pochettino, I think.
Yeah.
They were finishing like 8th, 9th.
Something to look forward to, Tony. Yeah.
Yeah.
top half of the table. Look at that, hey?
Yeah.
Progress.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, so commiserations to Southampton, but we should move on. Palace to Bournemouth 0, real quick. Eberici is a different class, especially under Roy Hodgson. Oh my God, I don't know what Roy tells this boy, but my God, he's such a good player.
His second goal there is that beautiful long ball across, his touch in stride, doesn't even break a stride, ball forward, cuts in, and then bang, he hit that ball so hard into the net. That's just a fantastic finish and a goal. Yeah, I'm not sure what Roy has done, but Ezzy's on 10 goals now this season, and he's missed half the season.
Yeah.
Pretty darn good player.
Yes, they're losing Zaha. Torch has very much been passed to Eze. I wonder though, if someone goes in for him, does he stay? I don't know.
They're losing Zaha. Tony to who?
Free transfer.
His contract's done. He's run it out. Oh, I see. Okay.
Finally, that terrible contract that he signed. Now he wants to try something new. It's like,
okay,
mate, you're finished now. No one cares.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
I don't know. I think Eze could do well to be a squad player in even a Champions League team. Like he's got.
Oh, absolutely.
He's got serious
I think
quality.
he is Champions League level.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. They have a few players. Apparently, I saw a story. PSG see Olise as a man to replace Messi. I'm like, okay,
Tell you what, I'm all for it. I want to see it happen.
Yeah.
Why not? God, PSG, weird club.
Yeah.
Last game that was played this weekend was Brentford beating West Ham 2-0. I don't have much to say about this one because West Ham rested their entire team because they're in between their first and second leg for their Europa Conference League semi-final against AZ Alkmaar. I think they have a 1-goal lead after the first leg. But yeah, that meant not much to say about this game because I think it guaranteed Brentford a top 10 finish, which is nice. Yeah, not much beyond that. But we do have one game today, and that is Leicester City against Liverpool at the King Power Stadium. do we even venture a prediction
Oh,
for
we
this
do.
one?
We do. Definitely.
Do we?
This is where Tom is going to predict that
Or-
Liverpool will drop points. So we do.
Yeah. Should I just go first? Okay.
Yeah,
let's
go
do it.
first.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, I think Liverpool do drop points here. I think we're going to see a 2-2 game. I think Leicester get a point out of this. And
What about watching Leicester makes you think they're capable of getting a
I
point?
just think they will do something.
Did they not concede 5 to Fulham the other
They
day?
did.
They did.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Hey, this Liverpool train's gonna crash. They can't just keep winning every game. It's gonna stall at some point, and I'm predicting it today. So there, 2-2. That's my prediction.
I think Liverpool are going to smash Leicester. I watched Leicester against Fulham. They are awful defensively. Like, genuinely shocking. And Liverpool have got a bunch of really good attackers. Could finish like 4-2. Could finish like 8-1, honestly, with Leicester. They might score because Van Dijk's... I don't know what Van Dijk is these days, but I still think they smash Leicester comfortably. Yeah. So,
Yeah, I'm going 3-1 Liverpool.
yeah.
I can see Leicester scoring. Like, Leicester have goals in them.
Yeah, Jamie Vardy's been
but
decent.
yeah,
lately.
their defense is just so indescribably.
They don't look like they have any fight in them, Leicester. Like, they don't have any grit, is my feeling. Like, they can't hold on to a result, you know? Like, when was the last time they scrapped to get, like, a point or, like, hold on to a win? They just look like when you want to score against Leicester, you will. So, who's their manager again?
It's Dean Smith
Dean
until
Smith,
the end of the
Dean
season.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, maybe today's the day where they show fight Tony.
God, I hope so. I hope so, Tommy. I will give you the biggest hug.
Hey,
in the
I will
world
say
when
though.
see you.
I will say though. My last few predictions have been pretty close. So, we'll see.
Well,
Alright, that means instantly, now that Tommy's gotten his hopes up about this, he will be
yeah,
wrong.
he's jinxed himself.
That is how this works.
Jinx myself.
Yeah.
Is that how it works? Okay.
You hate
Okay.
to see it, but what you love to see is people following us on Instagram and Twitter at 442, subscribing wherever they get their podcasts. Yeah, thank you for joining me, Tommy. I hope you haven't jinxed yourself.
It's nice to just take a moment away from laying on the beach to chat with you boys. So, pleasure.
Yeah, get a bit of sun cream lotion on. Work on that
yeah,
tan
a little bit. I got a little bit burnt. Yeah.
Poor guy.
Thank you for joining me, Tony.
Yeah, make room on that beach, Tommy. Yeah.
Plenty. There's plenty over here.
Yeah.
Oh, brother, if United drop any more points, I may ask you both to move over to make room for a third.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for listening. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.